The best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. And on tap tonight, it's the Warriors going up against the Rockets. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Klay Thompson.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
I know we're in the starting stages of the season, but Greg, how much can you tell about your squad at this juncture?
Kevin, actually a lot. Listen, the title contending teams, they know they've got something special brewing already. I actually think you normally get that feeling in training camp.
And a miss there on the triple. Here's Houston now. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Now here's Pachulia following the shot by Chris Paul. And here's KD for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Paul against Curry. And it's Paul penetrating, and he makes good on the layup.
Boy, that pick and roll was well run.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Paul. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
You know Paul is looking for these shots, and as the defender, you have to be anticipating this.
KD looking around. Pass to Pachulia. Now here's Curry. Ariza covering. 6 on the shot clock. Curry, that's good.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter, and he gets the bucket.
That's the look you want.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Curry. The shot from the low post is good. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. KD's shot is good.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
And here's Harden for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Green kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And they call an illegal screen here. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Look at Memphis. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out these Rockets, they've had a rocky start to the season, moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Thompson. Harden missing his last shot. Now here's Paul. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was. It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Houston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Mba'amoute. And it's Gordon in for Trevor Ariza. And that one misses.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Pass to Capella. Durant with the steal. Inside, here's Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
Green, he's checked in for Houston. Brown comes in for Chris Paul. The free throw drops for Curry.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Now, here's Green. 8 points his last outing. Cans it from downtown.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Curry. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jones checked in for Pachulia. Klay Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Stephen Curry. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Paul's checked in. Now here's Gordon. Nothing on the board.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Screen by Jones. Here's Iguodala. The teardrop falls in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Livingston. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Al Paul. 8 points for him. Outside Gordon. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Shoots from the elbow. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Paul's got 10 points.
And that was great defense, but he's just so focused in the paint.
On the wing, Iguodala. To the paint, here's West. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Paul passes to Green. Back to Paul. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. Iguodala with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson running the floor.
And out in the open court, Klay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Look at Harden. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Now here's Gordon, following the miss by David West. That one drops for him. And with the last 2 league MVPs, Greg, going to Stephen Curry, talk about how he has changed the NBA game.
Man, he has turned the game on its head. For so long, efficient offense was about getting in close, right? Now, it's about creating space.
Here's Tucker. The Warriors making the shot. And here's Green outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, with a three-point shot you have to respect and account for, Green really helps his team stretch the floor.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Durant checked in for West. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's James Harden in for Gerald Green. Here's KD. He's coming off a 31-point game against Atlanta.
And even if he took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15, and it's in off the backboard. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Thompson, so pure as a shooter. I mean, he gets that mid-range look, and he's not going to hesitate to let it go.
Harden's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Durant, that shot off. Some solid defense there by Nene. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Houston. They trail by 1. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. In comes Durant.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Thompson against Harden. Over Thompson. Harden's shot is off. And here's Livingston. No scoring in this one. Green with a screen for Durant. There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. Nice shot by Thompson.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. The Rockets also changing it up. And Mbah a Moute comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Ariza in for Chris Paul. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Harden. Curry against Ariza. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Rockets. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for Houston, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and, you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
Here's Iguodala. James Harden picking up that last basket. Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Harden. Harden drops one in down low.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Ariza. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 15 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's really clever at getting his body into defending.
First trip to the line for him here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Ariza against Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Off target from 3-point range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Harden for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
To center court. Drums. And that's where he left the shot. Give it up for the participant.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
It usually takes some time for rookies to adjust, I'm telling you, man. But this group is playing like they've already been here for a while.
Preparation, Kenny. These guys got some good coaching before they arrived.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Harden outside. For the lead. Green with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thompson against Harden. Outside Durant. Over Paul. Shots good by Durant. Durant's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Warriors. All up top, guarded by Curry. Paul can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 3 to the inside. Here's Thompson. He can't get that one. Harden with the defensive effort. And so Harden will bring it up for Houston. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Warriors leading by 3. Right side Curry. Outside KD. Outside Green. Pass to Pachulia. Back to Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Durant. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Here's Paul. Here's Nene. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
To the middle, here's Pachulia, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Pachulia's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Warriors. Nene finds Harden. 14 feet away, and the shot falls short this time.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Paul with the steal. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Houston. Nene's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul with the ball. He's got 12. Nene with the screen on Curry. Here's Paul. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Paul's got 14.
And Paul cooking with gas right now, getting to his spots and getting busy.
Thompson outside. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Houston trails by 6. Harden outside. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 17.
They have Harden played the right way there. Aren't giving him any space, but his focus is so good, he just doesn't let the defense bother.
Ariza against Curry. Down low, they kick it out to Green. Lock at 6. Durant wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Harden against Thompson. The 19-foot shot. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Houston trails by 3. Here's Paul. 14 points for him. Count the basket.
I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and it's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Teams making some changes here. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. 2nd, Stephen Curry. 4th, James Harden.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
Houston on D. It's a 1-point game. West finds Martin, and Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Nick Young's checked in for the Warriors. We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Well, assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really. A prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Count that bucket. 7 points for Eric Gordon.
Boy, Gordon's such a natural scorer. Wherever he is on the floor, he knows how to score the ball. This guy is some kind of offensive player.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Rodriguez with it. West picks him up. The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in.
Substitution for your Warriors, number 34, Sean Livingston.
Gordon for three. Buries it from three-point range. Gordon's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. No good. Shot missing. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Houston on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that'll be the fourth of this 5-game homestand.
Tell you what, when you're trying to defend David West, you're in for a battle. His mind and his body so strong. His will is that of a champion. West plays the game with great effort.
And the free throw, no good. Houston's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Gordon, the pass to Green. That 3 off the mark. Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And they pick up 2. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Livingston.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
They get it again. Unable to get that one.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now here's Paul. He's covered by Livingston. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
James Harden. He's checked in for Houston. Durant, good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Shoots from 14, and he knocks down the jumper. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Gordon finds Harden. Harden, money from the arc.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Warriors with some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Fires for three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Paul from 13 feet. It goes down.
Always one of the league's most accurate jump shooters. Chris Paul can flat out knock him down.
Paul against Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Shot from the top of the key. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
And that one looked good the moment it left his hands.
Houston trails by 7. Now Paul. It's off. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-5 run here. Thompson fires. Thompson with the 3.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's ready to talk things through with them. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Bahamute comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Gordon. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. No good there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pachulia sets a screen for Durant. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Durant against Paul. Contact will not stop Durant.
You know, the defense was all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Harden! Durant with the rebound. Warriors leading by 12. And here's Thompson. Curry on the wing. Defended by Paul. The focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
3. Good.
That's his spot. And the defender did everything he could to bother the shot.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They're led by as many as 14 points.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific. Extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
Thompson against Harden. Knocks down the 3.
3 points.
And so they foul intentionally.
James Harden. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's stolen by Ariza.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that one.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Kevin Durant.